I'm Lindsey.
I'm Allie.
I'm Lauren.
I'm Katie Beth.
We've known each other our entire lives as family, but we've become best friends through our love of stories.
In 2020, we formed our own virtual book club as a matter of survival. Now, we want the same for you.
We are the Kindred Story Collective, and we're looking to build a community of bookish women who enjoy slow days, group conversation, and finding the beauty in everyday life.
Welcome to the collective.
Welcome to the Kindred Story Collective podcast, a cozy corner for readers who want beautiful stories, thoughtful conversation, and a gentle rhythm of reading together.
Hi, I'm Lindsey.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Hi, I'm Katie Beth.
I'm Allie.
So we're super excited to be here today discussing our June book of the month, the first 2 volumes of Emma and Lion. This has been making waves on social media.
Waves.
And I was really, if you hadn't recommended it, Katie Beth, I don't know if I would have read it because I'm so suspicious of books that are making waves, because I'm like, I feel like I'm going to hate it.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that you recommended it because we'll talk more about it. But I wouldn't have read it otherwise. But we're covering the first 2 volumes.
You guys, I have been waiting months for this. Because I heard about it a couple of months ago from, it was an influencer. But it was the only time I had heard about it. And so I was like, I was on the lookout for cozy, clean books. And this one came across my Instagram. And she said it was her favorite books. Mm-hmm. And she said, they're like $1 on Audible right now or something. Mm-hmm. And I was like, that's interesting. So I went to investigate it, and then I found them on Hoopla and started listening there. But they are really fun. Yes. Really fun. If you like Pride and Prejudice, if you like, I don't know, like it just.
It reminds me a little bit. So, did you ever read the Dear America series growing up? Where's the journals of people in historical times? Yeah. So those were a lot grittier. Yeah. However, I love the journal format, and I love feeling like I was peeking into someone's journal and seeing their thoughts. So that's kind of what it reminded me of a little bit as well. It doesn't have the same vibe, but the general premise of reading someone's journal.
Yes. It feels almost like a Downton Abbey kind of thing too,
yes,
just a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
just
that's
in what she gets up to.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think is it the same time era as Downton Abbey more?
No, this is more like 1860s.
It's 1883.
Yeah.
So
okay. All right.
Says the back of the book.
Like a Sense and Sensibility vibe. I feel like reading this, I feel like I'm watching a BBC miniseries. That's brand new to me.
Yes.
And I've been enjoying that so much.
Yeah. It feels like each book is a different episode that you get to watch.
Yes.
I really love that.
Yes. So Lauren discovered last night, she wrote The Queen's Gambit, which Netflix made a thing of. So I'm just waiting for Emma and Lion to get her moment.
I was thinking about that. And I'm trying to decide if I'm going to be happy about that or not.
I think so. What they've done with the other Bennett sister.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel, but if Netflix gets a hold of it, it's kind of like.
Well, don't give it to Netflix.
Give it to BBC.
He's been on my box. Yeah. So anyway.
That would be fun if they cast it correctly. And
it would need to be cast properly. Yes.
I think it would also have to be just like the book.
Yeah.
It holds a perfect 45-minute pace.
They're not long. There's so much detail. There's already so much going on in the books. There's nothing that you would need to add. It's not like, well, we need to add this to make it more interesting, because I feel like they do that sometimes. Yeah. And it's like, no.
The most they would do is bring more book 2 into the first episode.
Because the first one is why we're doing 2 books.
Yes,
I thought I'd mention that.
Small.
They're pretty small, and the first one, I have heard some people say that it's slow. It's not as.
It's a setup.
Nothing, not a lot happens in the first one, but by the end of the second one, you're invested.
The train is moving.
Yes, and you're like, what is going to happen? I have to make sure that Emma has a fortune.
Yes.
At some point, we're here.
Also, can we discuss, we are 3 for 3 in horrible family members.
No.
So far, this was entirely unintentional. But But these characters take the cake in the last few books for the worst family members.
They might be worse than Valances. They.
Yeah,
really
I mean,
bad.
they're on.
Her uncle is definitely worse.
I feel like her aunt
cousin.
kind of loves, like, her aunt
Her
loves
aunt,
her.
like, it's like a weird, but
It's
she's
kind
like
of
not
a weird relationship.
She's not like a nice lady.
No, but
She's,
she like loves her for
in
being
her
kind of a
special.
mean lady.
It's kind of like it's my duty to do this, so I'm gonna do it. But
But I think she appreciates sparring with that. Not Alice, not me.
Oh.
But
Emma.
Emma a little bit. Like they have a certain respect for each other.
Yeah.
She still lets her in the first,
The first
like, the
drawing.
first drawing
Yeah,
room.
that's
I almost
true.
said dining room. Drawing room.
Yes.
So I feel like that's
Yeah,
a sign of her love.
I agree. I think she loves her, but
And
she's
her
not
cousin
like nice.
cracks me up.
Yes.
Her cousin
She's
loves
like
her.
cousin Olive if she was nice.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah. But cousin Archibald,
Oh.
Oh.
the worst.
Actually, 2 thumbs way down.
Yes, she
Lots of
comes.
All of the thumbs down. Oh, okay. So we skipped right over. I was gonna have everything.
We were, before we started recording, I mentioned something, and we almost had a book club, and it was like, we have to stop talking.
Stop.
We have to save it.
Yes, so we got a little excited.
Yes.
We were going to talk about kind of life lately, like what we've been reading, and just a quick update from the Kindred community, which I can talk about the Kindred community thing. We have our book boxes
Yes!
available right now. Well,
Well,
they won't be
they won't.
available.
No,
Just kidding.
we're just gonna.
We are launching our book
Next month.
boxes next month.
The first box is going out next month.
We are very excited about that. We're very excited to see if you got a book box. Please send us pictures so we can see your book box and your happy mail.
Well, and right here, let me go ahead and explain to them the difference because the podcast will be different moving forward.
Yes.
So once our book boxes go into effect in July, which is next month, I did want to give you guys an update what to expect here in the podcast space. So it's going to be a little bit different. We will continue having our fireside chats available for everyone. And then for our book club podcasts, everyone is absolutely free to read along. You can grab a book from your library, from your bookstore, like wherever you get books. But for our book club episodes, we will be offering the first part to our public community. But we will be saving all of our spoilers, all of our spoiler discussions that we normally do the last half of the podcast. That will be all for our box recipients. So we're changing the format just a little bit. We want to still give you lots of content. So again, firesides will still be available to you. The first half of our book clubs will be available to you. But we are saving kind of the nitty-gritty for our community so we can kind of have some really personalized discussions there for the people who subscribe to our book boxes. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on kind of how that's going to work moving forward. And so we're excited for you to be along with us on this journey, whether you have a box or whether you don't. We will still be announcing books at the beginning of each month. So just wanted to kind of give you kind of a rundown on how that's going to look moving forward.
And if you'd like to support us, but you can't afford a book box right now, which, I mean, in this economy,
We understand.
we do have these delightful mugs, and we have tote bags, too.
We do. And we're going to be adding more
Ooh,
merch.
fun.
Yes.
Well,
So-
I've been using my tote bag, like, to bring to work with, like, my lunch and everything in it, and it's a really great bag.
It's
like,
It's a
very
good- it's a
solid.
really
I love
nice
it. It's
bag.
really soft.
We had
Yeah.
like I think our tote bag discussion before we launched it, that was one of our biggest
Yeah.
sticking points. Was like we all have very high expectations of tote bags.
Yeah, it's not like a
And-
crunchy. It's just really soft and
Yeah, it's really soft, and
Yeah.
it carries. It's got a 30-pound, like it can carry up to 30, so like you can put all kinds of books in it,
It fits a lot.
or like whatever. So that's a really good point, Allie. Yeah, we do have merch, and we will be adding merch. We're kind of focused on book box launch right now, but
Yes.
after we kind of get over that, we will be adding some more merch. So if you do want to support us, that would be appreciated.
Yes. And then I want to hear what everybody's been reading lately. Have we been reading anything besides M. Lion?
Are we allowed to talk about things that like aren't Kindred approved?
Do
we
Do
read
you
in
wanna
our
show
off
everyone
time?
your book counter real quick, Allie? We were just
Please.
marveling over her book
What
counter.
does this say?
Oh. We'll zoom in
This
on
is
this.
the end of May.
41 books.
Yes.
Yeah.
41 books.
books. Allie is ready to talk about this. I didn't know.
sorry.
No, you're fine.
I would say with disclaimers, you know,
Okay.
like they might be some
Not
people's
everything we read is Kindred approved. We'll say that.
Yes.
So if it's not like an official, hey, read this, then go in with. You can always DM us and be like, hey, what are your disclaimers for that book? And we can, we'll absolutely tell you.
For sure.
We love talking about books. That's why we have.
Yes. That's why we're doing this.
And I also want to say, I am a single adult with no children, and that is why I have such a high number on my book count. I'm also someone, I don't love tracking books because it makes me feel like book time has to be productive. But I read so many books last year, I was just like, I am genuinely curious how many I've read.
Yeah.
So the number doesn't matter, I just really want to know how many I've read.
It's an exciting thing to see, too. Like, it's like, kind of like collecting something, but you've just collected good memories.
Yeah.
Of reading the books.
Yeah.
So, having said that, I have read 41 books. The way I read so much, I listen to a lot of audiobooks going to work. I listen to them at work sometimes because my brain sometimes gets like real busy, and for some reason audio input like calms me down and lets me focus on my tasks. I still 100% do my work. It's computer based, so I am working. I'm meeting all my goals. My manager will tell you that. But the other thing is I read in the bathtub. I bought my waterproof Kindle. I read in the tub because I hate taking showers. And then I read at night, and if I wake up in the night, which I do a lot, I read to put myself back to sleep. So there's a lot of reading tucked into my life, and that's how I have the big number. So I want to disclaim that. Don't feel bad if you only have one, because that one might have saved your life.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I am reading, it's an audiobook right now, and it's called The Book of Lost Names, and it's during World War II, and it's a librarian she's living in America, but she was a Jew in France, and so I've just started it, but it's really good so far. It's interesting because it starts off with her as an old lady, and then she sees this book in a news article that was her book, and she coded the names of children in there.
Wow.
For like putting them into like protection. They were Jewish children, I believe. So I haven't gotten to that part, but I believe. And so, anyway, I'm just kind of excited about reading that one. It looks
I love a
so
good
good.
World War II book.
Yeah.
That's a good. I'll have to take a look at that too.
Yeah.
And on audio, it's really nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Lauren?
I've just been reading these books right now.
They're good.
Are so good. I went them all of them.
Oh,
I got done with the second one and I was like,
Oh dear.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to read next month's book because I'm going to be reading these.
Lauren's busy for the next little bit.
And I split it, I will say. So I started out with audio. I found out that Amazon Music will allow you one audiobook a month, which is cool if you're just needing one book a month. And I was really afraid I wasn't going to be able to get into it because I have trouble with audiobooks and podcasts sometimes because when I'm physically doing stuff around the house, if I'm listening, I zone out. And my brain just wanders off and this is still going on and I don't know where I left off. So it took me a minute to get into it. And I don't, because it's a journal and so it's not by chapters, I'm not really sure at what point I was like sold. I feel like it was maybe the reading equivalent or the speed of like 2 chapters to 3 chapters in. I don't know. But at some point after like the first part of the book where I was like, wow, this is a new world. I don't know what's going on. And I don't know who these people are. And I'm trying to adjust my brain to not reading this with my eyes, but like hearing it. Oh my goodness. I was like, I don't want to put this down.
Yeah.
I just want to sit here. Like, I think I listened to some of it before going to bed one night because I was like, I'm not done for the day. I need more of that.
Yeah. My reading has been borrowing from the library the audiobooks. I think I'm in book 5 now.
I tried to do that in my Libby app. Like, it is the first or second one said it could be several months before it was available.
Oh, no.
And there's like 3 copies that are being like
You're like,
not
I need to
rented
get more
out.
copies.
But I know. I almost wanted to buy one for them. I don't know how you do that.
Please have another
I'm
copy.
gonna donate this money
You
so I
really
can get
need
a
it.
copy.
Yeah. Yeah, so so I read the first 2 books. I bought the books, so it's like it's about the same as a Kindle. So I just bought the first 2 books. And then I started listening, and the narrator is hilarious. Her cousin Archibald voice is cousin Archibald. Like,
Yes.
that is canon for me. That is exactly, when she started it, I was like, of course he talks exactly, that is how he talks. So
I don't know if y'all have seen the Wives and Daughters miniseries. That's a book by Elizabeth Gaskell. And the miniseries from like the 90s is really awesome. But there's like a really rich old lady in that. And she has this like almost a lisp and can't pronounce her words exactly the right way. And that's what he sounds like.
yes.
I was like, oh my goodness, it's like the male version of this old lady from
Wives
Wives
and
and
Daughters.
Daughters.
It is a great miniseries.
It is.
It is good.
I've been really wanting to watch it.
Yes.
I think I watched it a long time ago. I need to do it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to show Jonathan.
I'm
I
not
think he
sure
would
you
enjoy
watch
it. I don't think so.
So let's start off with talking about the book with our Kindred rating. So Allie, why don't you tell us the Kindred rating?
So I'm designed the Kindred rating because I don't like the 5-star system. I think it's too blunt, it's too rah, rah, rah. And I think words are better than stars anyway. Because also the star system, like one person's 5-star is another person's 3-star. That's just how it is. And so it's, anyway, I like this one. So our highest is All the Love, where you love the book. The second one is I'm really glad I read it. May not read it again, may not reread the series, but I'm glad I read it. Third one is Beige or Neutral. And then the fourth one is It's Just Not My Cup of Tea. Because not every book is written for every reader. And then, if you're feeling all the love for this story, and it's like the cherry on top is it's a kindred story, and that means it's like a book of your soul. Like it's gonna be like the star on your bookshelf. You're gonna tell maybe you won't tell all your friends, but it will always be like on the secret bookshelf of your heart. Like that. That's the kindred story.
Yes.
So ratings for Emma M. Lyon.
All right. So mine is It's a Kindred Story for me. I think it's a new comfort read. Kind of like the Gilmore Girls is my comfort TV show. It's just, I love the characters. It makes me happy to read. This is my second time reading the first 2 books. The first time I listened, and so this time just reading it, I still giggled at different parts, and I would giggle and look up and wait for Hank to like notice that I was giggling so I could tell him.
I giggle pretty loud.
I was like, I think he might need to read this, but probably not. He probably won't be into that. But anyway.
I would
I love
recommend it to Jonathan, but I feel like we would have to have way too many discussions about it, and I'd be like, dude,
Just read the book.
you just have to keep reading.
Just come on to our community, type some comments, and we'll all talk about it together.
All
have
talk
the
about it.
engagement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Lauren?
I think it's a kindred story. I've been.
Is this your first kindred story?
I think so.
Oh, yay!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've really been in the mood for some BBC like the past week or so. Our sister got married last weekend, and I don't think I'm usually one of those people that's like, man, when I'm feeling a little like, just kind of like, oh. It's like a good thing that she got, like, I'm glad she's married, she's happy, it's great, but it's just a little sad to see your little sister, like, all grown up.
She's quite a bit younger than us.
Yes.
So it was a big, it's an
crazy.
old lady moment for us, I think.
And
It's
so
like,
I've
wait,
just been
what?
dreaming of, like, BBC, and so starting these books, I was a little late to the read, But starting these books throughout this week has just really fed that love for BBC miniseries and stories along those lines. So I've very much been, it's so good. And I want to read all the rest of them because they're so good.
So that's all the love for me. I have been, like I said, I'm on book 5 on audio, and I'm trucking through. So I am delighted just by this whole thing. It's just been such a romp. It's just like...
That's the right word.
Yes. I'm just reading like, wait, what is she doing? How did we get here?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's... Because I'm also trying to... So I read these 2 books, and I immediately started listening, so I'm trying to remember, like, what's happened in the first 2 books versus what I've already gotten in the other books, and so I'm going to try not to discuss anything that's too far ahead of the game. But anyway, so yes, all the love for me. I love it, and I'd like to have all of them for my show.
Yes.
I love the designs of these. They're beautiful books.
They're really
love
are.
them.
They're gorgeous. They're just like, and this is like your color palette, Allie.
It is.
I
was going to say the second one is my
Her like
color.
apartment is like varying shades of blue and teal
And pink, as you know.
and pink.
But-
Yes.
We're really leaning into pink here, so it's just like super fun.
yeah.
So
So for me, I have a complicated.
okay,
I might be a little. So I've only read the first 2. I have not read the rest. And at the end of the first 2, I was like, I can see my rating could change if I read the rest of the series. But right now, it's just I'm glad that I read it. The first one really made me mad. I'm really ragey, and I'm going to get into it because I'm really mad at a lot of people. And when I get mad, I don't enjoy the read. I'm just I'm so mad.
Yeah.
Like, kudos to the author for making me feel things. I'm not an angry person, but when we got into the second one, I was like, okay, I can see if I finish the series and it's as good as the second one, it could be an all the love. But I'm not there yet, so glad I read it.
It's like the sunshine is starting to peek through
Yeah.
Well,
crazy stormy clouds.
and that's why I was like, we can't just do the
Oh,
first
yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was a really good
I don't
call.
know. If,
That's not going to be a normal thing, I don't think.
These are just so small.
But they're small and
and they're episodic.
They
and,
really
Yeah.
are.
You really do need the second one.
yeah, you really need the second one to start being like, okay,
Yeah.
I think I like.
It's like watching the pilot episode. You have to watch the second one to really get a feel for the show.
You do.
Yeah.
Plus, also, there's things that happen in the second. I don't know. The second one is just funnier. Like it's just like, what? What are you doing?
The first one, you're just feeling really sad about her awful family.
Yeah.
Because we
Yeah.
can't get away from the awful. Like, what is it?
It's
It's just
about
cozy. It's cozy.
I guess it is cozy.
I do have a writer answer to that. It's
really?
called Undeserved Misfortune.
Okay.
And their hero has undeserved misfortune, often in the family of crappy family members or dead parents. It makes them more likable instantly, and when you more relate to them, you more root for them as the underdog. So that's why a lot of children's books have orphaned characters, main
Is
characters.
that also why? Because I just remember as a kid, with a totally like normal, healthy childhood, I would always play orphans. Like we were always like orphans, stranded, or with my friend we would play Mary Kate and Ashley orphan at recess. I never watched Mary Kate and Ashley. I have no idea. That must have been her.
We were Mary Kate and Ashley because she's Kate and I have an A name,
Oh.
and we always pretended to be twins.
That's so.
That
Wait,
was us.
yeah, my friend and I, we had absolutely no such basis for being Mary Kate and Ashley. I don't know. I guess she must have watched Mary Kate and Ashley, but we were Mary Kate and Ashley orphans, and then we were always poor little orphan children
It's instant
in
conflict,
need of dire
though.
clothing.
You know?
Oh my goodness.
Inside joke.
I don't know how to use words correctly sometimes.
Oh god. So anyway, it is the drama. The drama, but yeah, Cousin Archibald. I'm really torn between him and the dad from the last book as to like who is the actual worst family member.
Cousin Archibald. Like
I think I would.
he was what is it, on purpose? There's a word for that. On purpose malicious.
Yeah, intentionally malicious.
Yes, intentionally
Yeah.
malicious.
Yes.
And the other dad was just neglectful. And
Yeah.
Which so I made it far enough into that book to be really upset by her parents because I know people personally who I've seen kids who have neglectful parents and who have parents that shouldn't be parents.
Yeah.
And it hurts my heart really bad just seeing them have to walk through that. And so I really dislike Cousin Archibald, but that one hit more at home, like, oh, this is more real life because I've seen this play out. It just
And the previous book we keep referencing is Library of Unruly Treasures.
Yes.
So if you want to go catch that one up.
which I still haven't finished, but I need to. It's giving me like Beverly Cleary.
Oh, yes.
Like Ramona Beezus style books.
Yeah.
And it's so fun. It really is.
Yeah. So, let's see, what drew us to the book? Did we talk about this kind of already? We kind of jumped ahead a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of.
And I made you guys.
I don't think I would have read it otherwise.
Yeah.
Because it's just so
very,
high.
it's
I
very
didn't
popular.
Even know about it.
You don't know if the internet doesn't always have good taste in books.
No.
They don't.
You know, sometimes if it's the more popular, you read it and you're like, this is not.
Bridgerton.
I might be.
Oh no!
I might be a little bit of a snob.
I feel like the majority of the internet is not well read. They don't know a good story if it would slap them in the face.
I know, and that's where it's like, and that's why I feel like maybe I'm a snob because it's like, I don't
think you're a snob. You're just well read.
I mean,
I don't know.
There is a little bit too of like, especially I think in the cozy trope, there's a lot of, okay, I wrote a cozy, clean book, and you read that book, because we've all been researching cozy, clean books, trying to find good ones, and one thing that I come across the most is, oh, this is a cozy, clean book, there's such witty banter, blah, 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 and then you read the book, and you're like, that is not witty banter. Like, that is, like, maybe if I spent half a second coming up with, and it's everywhere.
Yes,
it's everywhere.
Especially since self-publishing came out, and
and just anyone can.
Yeah, it kind of lowered the barrier. Not that. I mean, sometimes you grab a published book, and it's like,
It's
how did that get
world?
published?
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
that's
I think that is part of the problem. But it's just you expect it to be witty. Like I read one recently, and I haven't finished it yet because I needed to move on. But it was like every other page was talking about how she was having witty banter with this guy, and it's like that is not really
say it out loud.
witty. What?
Yeah, it's like somebody saying, "I'm so humble. I'm so humble."
Yes.
I'm so intelligent and witty, and it's like that was not what you just said was not witty.
No. Smart people say smart things. They don't say that they're smart.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So this book was not like that. These books are witty.
They are. They're hilarious.
They're so funny.
Yes.
Like I have all of these parts marked
For discussion.
just for fun.
Yeah.
Like no, just to read everyone.
Just to read back to yourself. That's awesome.
Definitely need like the
There
actual
was like
book now.
let me see. Hold on.
They're just so pretty.
There was one. I'll have to find it, but one of the last ones I read. Oh, just at the end where she's bird watching with Mary, and she runs into Islington, and he's like, "Of course I would find you in the park with a pair of binoculars. It's nothing to be safe from your prying eye." It's like, okay, I'm so sorry. We're so close. Let me see. So, first category, first impressions. What surprised you about the book? Lindsey, do you want to start?
Yes. I was surprised I liked it, as we have already mentioned. And I was just, when it started, I had no idea where we were going to go.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, I had no frame of reference for like what it was about, really. I don't even know if I knew that it was a journal, like, style. And so it started, I'm just like, I have no idea what to expect at all. Like, I have no frame of reference. And then it started, and I was like, this is kind of depressing. And then it got going. I was like, whoa! Whoa! So, honestly, everything surprised me.
Yeah.
So, That's me.
I feel like that needs to be a clip. Just
What?
Just throw that out there every once in
Yes.
a while.
Do you ever do reaction, Jeff?
That'd be awesome.
How about you, Lauren?
I think I had a similar impression. It just seemed like there was a lot at the beginning that she's talking about, and you have no clue. Like, she talks about she's moving back home, but then her cousin lives there, but then she's banished to, like, the turret on top of their turret. She's banished upstairs at the top of the house, and I'm like, why is she banished in her own home? I'm so confused. And then she talks about the Great Burning, and I'm like, what does that mean? Is that like a historical event that I don't know about? Like,
I was also trying that one. I was like,
I just was
I
very
don't
thrown off
think that's
for
the
a
fire
minute.
of London. I don't think that's what she's talking about.
I didn't, yeah, I wasn't quite sure what was happening and who all these people were. Once I got, like, hooked, though, I don't really remember what part that was, unfortunately, but yeah, I was just eating it up. I was like, I want all the story, I want all of the things, I want to know what's going on, who are these people, like, how are you going to get out of these situations you've ended up in?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you still, like, banished to the turret? Like, why can't you move them around? Anyway.
Like, what's happening? Yeah. Yeah, I really was shocked because it just gives off such a calm vibe at first, and then all of a sudden you're just like invested in her life. You're just you're Emma M. Lyon at the end of it. You're just like, well, we got to figure out how to make you some money, like, and find you one of these husbands because. Anyway, how about you, Allie?
I would say what surprised me most was Emma herself. I love her.
Yes.
She's so spunky, and the fact that she can be spunky and all that stuff, but still fit within society. Because a lot of times, like the protagonist will be like they reject the society and they're above it, but she still has to fit in, and she does somehow.
Yes.
But she's still herself.
I think there is a little playing with historical accuracy here, which normally bothers me, but I'm gonna let it slide because everything is so delightful. But she would absolutely be out on her ear from society with her shenanigans.
Oh, okay.
So that would be realistic, but we love Emma, so we're just gonna pretend.
We're gonna turn a blind eye.
This is an alternate 1880s. We just nailed
We're
it.
good.
I will say my first note that I decided to make in my phone was when she's trying to get her room painted and try and like establish just okay, I'm here, I'm setting up shop, like I'm making it comfortable to live in. So that might have been the point where I started to get invested.
A room transformation.
I do too. It's so satisfying.
I think it's from Grace Livingston Hill as a kid.
Yes.
Because they're always transforming
The
stuff
Enchanted Barn.
with like the the little like thrown away apple carts and like discarded this and salvaged that
This
and they're making
rug
these beautiful
that we
things.
just,
And
like-
so when I see a room transformation, I'm like, I'm here. I'm in. This is gonna be good. So,
Yeah.
that's
She
kinda-
has a lot of tiny little things like that
Yes.
that are just really fun that just don't get incorporated a lot to modern books. But segment 5, characters we loved.
Okay.
Who are your top 3 favorite characters besides Emma?
Besides Emma.
Oh.
Allie?
I love the Reverend. I love him
Young
so
Hawks.
much. Yes. And I'm a bit, maybe not snobby, but it always annoys me reading about pastors in books because they're not authentic to the faith. A lot of times they don't care about God, and I'm like,
That's not
you're not
accurate.
actually a pastor then if you don't care.
Yeah.
But I love him. That he's, and especially that no one can really get a read on him because they're like, you should not be a pastor. Like, you're too good looking and too poetic and all that stuff. But, and I love, like, she can't make him, like, he reads her very well, but she can't quite get him.
Can't figure it
And
out.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love him. Like, he's Anglican, so he's a bachelor, and he can get married, and I'm kind of.
Okay. Are we?
Well,
okay, we
that's
will be
further
talking
down.
about that. Yes,
Sorry.
that is
Yeah.
further
I
down.
did jump
we will be
ahead.
Do
discussing.
we need to go ahead and throw out a disclaimer to plug in because we're moving into spoilers? I think.
Oh, we were supposed to start with that.
Oh yeah,
With
this is definitely
This is
going into
spoiler
spoiler territory.
We'll
Whoops.
film that at the end, and then I'll splice it at the beginning.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm gonna make note of that.
Do you have a top 3, Allie, or is it just should we do top 3 or top 1?
I like top 3.
Top 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So Hawks, I love the Tenant. Are we just gonna have one spot where we just talk about the Suitors?
We are.
Okay, so we'll go into that later.
We are.
We
There's
have
thoughts.
so
I'm sure
many
there's
We have a
thoughts.
lot about the Tenant. And then for my third, no one really stands out like those two. Yeah,
Okay.
those are my two.
Okay. Well, I had worked on these notes before I finished the second read through.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna keep who I have. But I really love Pierce. I love Agnes. She's so cute. She's so fun. She adds like a lightness, and
I agree.
she kind of reminds me of Daisy from Downton Abbey.
Yes.
Just,
Yes. You just
I love
kind
her.
of, well, I'll save it. Sorry.
and then Young Hawks.
Yes.
I like Young Hawks. But if I had a fourth,
You can take
this
mine.
second round through, you can have. I'll give you Young Hawks.
No, I was saying
in
you
trade.
could take my
Oh,
third.
that's true. Yeah, but I could give you Young Hawks since you
Okay.
already talked about him.
Okay.
Islington is very fun. He's very fun. I mostly am just excited whenever he's on the page. I don't know, like listening to it the first time through, I didn't really pay attention to him at first. And this time I was paying attention because
Yes.
I was like, oh, you're funny. You're funny. So,
Yes.
anyway.
Can I make a note though? I've been pronouncing his name Islington, like the Isle.
Oh,
Because
because
of an
the,
island.
I didn't know how to pronounce it until I started listening. It's Islington.
That sounds wrong. Okay, but okay, we'll move forward. But
The joys of being a reader
I know.
and running across words that you don't know what they are.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like island.
It does,
yeah.
yes, but
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
the narrator's
Okay.
saying Islington, so
Okay, well,
Hopefully she got it right.
I hope surely
Hopefully. I'm sure she conferred with Beth. Maybe.
okay,
I would think so.
okay.
I
Well,
hope so.
I'll continue pronouncing it wrong. You can all judge me.
Yeah,
for
no
it.
worries. No worries. We're fine with that.
Don't you judge me, Lizzie. Don't you dare judge me. Pride and Prejudice.
We'll have a guess our references in the comments.
Yeah.
There you go. Lauren?
I think definitely Mr. Pierce, the Tenant. I enjoy. I don't know. I guess I enjoy this mystery.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's fun. Be like, what all do you do over here? And he takes pictures, so that's cool.
Really.
A resident
I
photographer.
know. And it probably took a lot more skill back in the day because you had to
Yeah.
like set up a bunch of stuff. But he's great. I think I kind of like her aunt isn't very nice to her, but I kind of enjoy her because she does seem to have a little compassion and care for her. And then I love that she capitalizes letters. and she asks.
Yes.
It's not just a known thing. She's so serious about it. She said, "Is that with a capital P and a capital T?
And
Did
it
you
was like, of
capitalize
course.
that?" And I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
she's so serious and so like up in society and all of
Yeah.
the things, and then she has this ridiculous little quirk of capitalizing. But I love that. I almost said Delancey too. I love that Emma just rolls with it, and she even will say something and be like, "And yes, I capitalized this," and if she knows exactly the words that her aunt would be looking for. Her
And that's
to
why I
have
think they have a
capitalized
really
for
special kind of
importance.
rapport
Yeah.
Yes.
between each other. I think the aunt pretends not to care, but she cares more than she acts.
Yes.
I think
Mm.
I think that's kind of what she's
Maybe she's one of those people, she doesn't know how to show that she cares,
Yes.
Yeah.
and she's a little put out with the situation she has to be in, but at the same time, she's
I mean, she does buy an entire wardrobe.
Like,
And she's like, just do
yes.
whatever you want because
Oh,
she finally
that
sees.
might be a third. I loved the French tailor lady.
Yeah.
Which
The
I was
modiste.
listening to my audiobook at that point, so I got like the
Mhm.
the accent in there too. But I love how they're kind of like picking things out, and she makes the comment like, I can't like, I'm an artist, and I can't not give you my best work, because that would just be wrong.
Yeah.
And
Just be
so
wrong.
She's like, I'm not trying to make you outshine your cousin, but I have to give you the best that I can do, because that was fun. So,
Agnes. I just feel like whenever she's in a scene, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Like, I love my books to have those characters where it's like, and we never know what's gonna happen with like the main character, right? You never know, good or bad. But there's certain characters that whenever they're in the scene, you feel like everything's gonna be okay. I don't know why, but I think because I have safe people, and so I like there to be safe people. Where it's like if they're here, it's all kind of like, this is really off topic. Harry Potter, the Weasley twins. Whenever they're on screen, I'm like, it's all gonna be okay. Like, we're gonna be fine. Fred and George are here. It's fine. I don't know why. Anyway, rabbit trail.
No,
Okay.
that's actually
she
a
makes
thing
delicious
too.
treats, and
She
then
does.
when she's like really scared or something, she starts speaking more in her Scottish accent, and then she has some concern because she says, "Well, my mother would say,"
Right.
and so she's just sharing the wisdom she has.
Yeah. So
She's
I
fun.
just love Agnes.
I'm a little annoyed by the fact that she keeps reading things that she probably shouldn't be reading. I'm like, would you just quit reading stuff? Like, you're not supposed to see that note. Stop it.
Oh.
But otherwise, I'm like, yes,
Well.
the treats make up for it. I'm
They
good.
do. They do. I love Islington. He. I don't want to get ahead of us.
You
The
can
last-
just say
I
that you like him.
think he's the Mr. Darcy character.
Oh, fun.
I think the main males, and we can discuss this, are all well-known book characters. And I
Oh.
think Islington is
That's
Mr. Darcy.
interesting.
And
Okay.
I love him.
Okay, let's go into this.
I'm trying to save it for the
Yeah, let's.
the
We're
section.
coming up to that.
Okay.
Real
We're
close.
there. So I love Islington. I love Agnes, and I'm trying to think who my third person is. Because I do like Pierce, but I feel like he's the obvious one to choose, and so like I'm trying to be quirky and edgy here.
Creative. Yeah.
Yes. I kind of love her friend Mary.
Very smart.
I don't love the person associated with Jack. I do not like Jack at all. I don't like him at all. I think he's a Wickham character. Or like that kind of like the Wickham Willoughby, like the no good,
He's the rogue.
scoundrelly character. So anyway, yeah. So I don't like that she brings Jack around, but
I do love that
trying not
she's
to get
having
into like the
so much
future,
fun.
You're doing
future
good.
books. I'm trying to get into future books. Anyway, and I love Mary because she's part of the Jane Eyre Society. Jane Eyre is one of my favorite books. Only if I can read it on Kindle, so Kindle will translate the French for me. Because otherwise I don't know what they're talking about. If you read on Kindle, because
Life hack.
in modern books, in modern books, when somebody speaks in a different language, the next sentence, generally, or somewhere in the next paragraph, they essentially restate what was said. They don't do that in Jane Eyre because they expect that you know French.
Yes.
And so there's these whole spots where they're having like actual conversations, and you just miss them if you don't speak French. So on my Kindle, you can highlight, translate, and it'll tell you what it is. And then you read them and you're like, that was good to know because I was gonna not know that if I hadn't translated it.
I had a copy of a book that had the translations in the back of the book.
That would
It
be
still
a thing to do.
didn't hold my attention because I was like 12, but
Yeah, I read
they
it.
exist somewhere.
I've only read it once. I don't know why. It's such a big book. I think it kind of.
It is a big one.
But so
If you
so
had it in
good.
3 volumes, would you read it?
Maybe. I don't know. Anyway,
Turn it around. That's the only
love
book you
Jane
get.
Eyre, and so I love the whole subplot of the Jane Eyre Society.
Yes.
And that school was very Jane Eyre. Like that was
Yeah.
was the kind of school that was like Lowood,
Yes.
where Jane Eyre went to school. So
And yeah, I will say, thinking of the school, the second time through is where I realized that there was another school that she was trying to decide between, and the other one would have taught
given
her
her
more.
what she wanted.
It was so sad because like, why didn't her aunt tell her that?
Yeah.
And be
Well,
like,
I don't think she articulated to her aunt. I think she just heard it and was like, no, I don't want to go there. And I don't think she articulated it to her aunt. And if she had, I don't know if her aunt would have understood. She would have been like, what are you talking about?
education.
Or
is
I
she
don't
would
think-
have believed her aunt that
that
it was
the other
preferable.
One. That's true. So
that
I think
part,
that hurt
really,
me so much.
Yeah.
That
made
one
me
was
almost
upsetting.
sick for her.
Yeah.
I was like, you just had to let go of all of your father's books only to find out that you could have kept them and gone to
the other school where you
that you would have gotten all the education you wanted.
I will say
maybe she made good friends.
One of the things that I don't love is I think she goes a little overboard on the misfortunes that happen to Emma. Like sometimes things happen to her and I'm like, there is no way. Like you have very bad luck. So there's been a few times where something's a little bit fantastical and I'm like, I don't know about that. It may be later books. I think there's one specific scene where I was like, okay, that would be hilarious to watch, but also that's ridiculous. We can talk about that later. Anyway.
Even extra spoilers.
Yes, sorry. This is like for the spirit. I won't talk anymore about that.
Maybe we'll do like a bonus episode where we read like the rest of the series.
Yeah.
Just because we
Maybe
want
a fireside at some point. Let's discuss the rest.
Let's discuss the rest.
Let's see. Most compelling character arc. That one was hard for me to answer, so I don't know if you guys.
None of the arcs have completed yet, so I can't speak to that.
Yeah,
They're
I feel like they're
starting.
kind of. So the only thing that I could think of was just the person I find most mysterious is Hawks, because he comes in.
Yes.
And he says something quirky,
yeah,
and he leaves.
And he leaves.
I love him.
And you're just
you
like,
never
what?
know where he is or what he's doing, and then he has those friends who are clearly actually his friends that they have absolutely nothing in common with, and it's like,
what? Yes.
But I love that he kicks them out of service.
Yes.
He's like, they can try to be Christian next week.
Yes.
I like made a note on that part because it cracked me up so big.
But my other favorite thing is that what Cousin Archibald insists to have confession. He's like, so I set up confessional. I'll listen, and then I'll drop the tea to other people.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a priest.
right, I'm not a Catholic, so there's no like,
so there's no
like that confessional secret.
I love it so
like
much.
genuinely like, hey, I understand what's going on with you. Do you need help?
Yeah.
And
he's
she's like, what? It's like, oh yeah, your cousin tells me everything.
like, I know all your sins, and you're my favorite.
yes.
Yes, I think
So
I highlighted
much.
that.
All the things that offend Cousin Archibald.
Yeah.
Yes. Who I hate.
Oh man.
What did you find, Lauren?
Oh, sorry.
I was just breezing through here. I will say, like, I don't think I realized. I don't know how much he had to do in the first book, but by the second one, I thought he was just going to be like a random side character that was referenced. And so the fact that he's actually stopping and talking to her, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, you're important to this story. I didn't realize that.
Has the 4th of July happened yet?
No.
We haven't gotten a job.
No. We end in June 30th, so it's probably like right.
So the beginning of book 3 is actually my favorite.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
I know. I'm just like.
I did not think if you meant the 4th of July here for us.
No.
Or the 4th of July in the
No,
book,
for
because we're
her.
coming up on June and
July. The beginning of July is so far my favorite thing of anything that's happened in Emma. Is
So go buy book 3.
I have so much. Okay.
We'll have to all read book 3 and then talk about it.
I almost told myself, no, Lindsey, you can't listen to anymore because then you won't know what to talk about. But then I couldn't help myself, and
it's hard.
my self-control was just like non-existent. It was a really long leg into school, so I was
Needed something.
Yeah, you've had a hard few weeks.
Yeah.
yeah. So this was
Enjoy.
my stress release.
All right, so we're ready for the next. Who do you ship with Emma?
Let's just talk about the Suitors in general.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Here's a list
We
of
do
the
need to
suitors.
kind of talk
Yeah.
about.
Niall Pierce is Mr. Rochester.
Yes.
Interesting.
Islington is Darcy.
Okay.
Jack is the scoundrels. I haven't pegged Hawks. I think Hawks. So in one of the books, I think it's in Northanger Abbey. The love interest is a reverend, and I don't think Hawks is. I think Hawks is supposed to be kind of like him, but I think Hawks got away from her, and so he's less like a Henry Tilney, I believe.
Okay.
I think it's from Northanger Abbey. I know. I've read it. It was my least favorite Austen novel. So I've watched one adaptation. It's just weird. It's her take on Gothic novels, which we discussed before this started. Anyway, so I think he's kind of the Henry Tilney-esque.
Okay.
I'm not fully sure about Hawks because he's Anyway, so.
What about Roland?
Roland.
He says they're not meant for each other, but I'm gonna put him in the running.
I think.
Okay.
I think he
I think
is.
the available young man in her circle is in the running.
yeah,
for Riley,
yeah.
so she's not like gone any quite direction yet.
Yeah, I don't know about. He's just perfect.
Frank Churchill. Is he similar to Frank Churchill?
Yes, he's
Because
very
he's
Frank
lively.
Churchill-y. You're right.
Everybody
He
likes
is.
him a lot.
I agree with that.
Is he from Emma?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I agree. That was good call, Lauren.
Okay, that's interesting. I have to think about that.
Okay.
I mean, obviously I haven't read the rest of the books, so I don't know if he continues to be like him, but I would say his
I
presence.
think she's taking very loose generalities
Yeah.
about people. I mean, I think Niall Pierce is the most on the nose, as he's very clearly Mr. Rochester. Like, no
and
question.
I didn't even read that. I just watched 5 million different versions of Jane Eyre, and I still didn't love it. In any of them.
The movie adaptations are not, like, you miss all the nuance from the book. Anyway, so he's very clearly Mr. Rochester. I think Islington is Darcy.
Interesting.
I ship Islington. I think she's gonna end up with Pierce. Like, I think
love
that's
him.
the direction they're going.
think
I
that's
love
my
him
vote.
too, but I love Islington, and maybe I just like Islington for me. And I'm like, I would choose Islington if I was Emma, but I kind of think she's gonna go with Pierce.
Just from what I've seen in book 2, he's not that impressive, but he
Oh.
might
it
become
gets-
impressive later on.
He gets more
Okay.
screen time.
Okay.
For
Yeah,
each time.
it just
Okay.
escalates. I would say every book escalates.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Ah.
But for now in book 2, I love that every time Pierce is on page, he's referenced as if he's a thunderstorm.
Yes.
Yes.
Every time.
It's really fun.
It's so much. I love it. And I like the brooding guys, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
But-
and my answer was Pierce also,
Mhm.
but I think that it's based on like book 3 and 4
Mm-hmm.
more than it is book 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Just from things he does.
And that's why my answer is Islington, because it's based on the
Okay.
continuing books.
Yeah.
I think it's a hopeless cause. I think she's gonna end up with Pierce, which I'm not mad about, but I'm an Islington girl.
Okay.
I'm team Islington.
But so far, he's the only one who she's friends with. And, like, they pass notes to each other. It's so cute.
I know.
And
I
she
love
brings
that.
him out of his shell.
Yeah.
And she is good for him.
Yes, I agree.
He's good for her too, but that's
I mean,
more
I
in
can
3
kind
and
of
4.
see it a
like
little
there's,
bit, but not.
yeah, you can't really see it. And since I finished the second one, last night. I was like, oh, you can't really see all of those parts yet. Of like, there's just
It builds.
it builds, and without saying too much, he's there for her a lot in her grief.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All the other guys, like, they spar with her. They like
Yeah.
talk and they like, but he
But he
is healing her.
Yeah.
And there is a line in there, I think in the second one, that talks about when he gets back, she said, I feel myself turning back upright instead, because I was
Something
tilted.
in her that was tilted.
Yes.
And that hasn't happened since, and she doesn't say, but it's Maxwell.
Yeah.
So,
That's why I think it's going.
yeah.
I will say, when he first showed up, I thought it was Maxwell back from the battlefields, because he had a limp, and I was like, do you recognize him?
Maxwell!
Oh, man.
Oh, I want to discuss the scene from later. You and I will discuss it.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, it's so, I kind of suspected that it might have happened, and then it did, and I was like, it's so good!
Oh, I think I know what you're
so
talking.
anyway.
There's
I
a
know
part.
what this might be, but I haven't even read it, so
It's gonna have to, I don't,
There's a part in there, I think it's in the 4th one, that I just started sobbing. I was
Oh.
working on stuff, busy, listening, and I just started crying. Like,
Yeah.
oh, well, now we're
I
here.
got a little on the teary side at one
Yeah.
point, which is crying for me.
Yeah.
So I might as well be sobbing. The demon bus.
Oh, it's back.
We need a little graphic to put up whenever it comes around.
Like a bus.
With horns.
I can do that. Okay. And our last question. Did you answer yours?
Who do you
Oh,
think?
yeah.
Who do you ship?
I mean, I would probably say Pierce, because he's like, he's like there, and then when he's gone, she wakes up and she's just so still, and he's able to talk to her so frankly about things, and they kind of, this part I'm like, I don't know how realistic this would be for back in the day, but they kind of passed all of like the levels of decorum and like, we have to meet a certain way and we have to do things, like they're just getting to hang out and be themselves. Yeah. And kind of like I think you said, somebody said, like the other guys kind of banter more, and he's just more real and I don't know.
So that's kind of what I love about Islington. She doesn't have the same reaction to him that she does to Pierce, which is why I'm like, it's probably gonna be Pierce. But he always comes at just the right moment, and when Islington arrives, everything's gonna be okay. Like whatever crazy just happened to her, when Islington's there, it's like
that gets more in the third and fourth.
Yeah. And I like even that Islington does sometimes judge her, but they like, have a conversation, and then he's like, hey, sorry. Like, he apologizes. It's very Mr. Darcy, like, he has opinions, and sometimes he's like, girl, what are you doing? And then he's like, no,
I almost wonder if he's a Knightley.
I don't think
Mr.
so.
Knightley.
He hasn't,
I do.
there hasn't been a badly done Emma.
Okay.
Line.
That's such a great part.
So, that's Jonathan's favorite part.
It is so
done. Yeah.
So that hasn't happened.
Okay.
I think he's it's been more like Mr. Darcy level of like, he's kind of quietly judging, and then says something, and she's like, and then later he comes back and he's like, yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Kind of like very quietly, just like accepting her for who she is, and I don't know, he just always saves the day. Whenever she's in an Emma shenanigan,
He seems to show up.
Islington shows up and like cares, and like, so after the Jack caper in book 2, Islington's like genuinely like, he knows what's going on because he sat there for the whole thing, and he doesn't stop her, but he's genuinely concerned because he knows where this could go. And so he's like I think this happens. Does he ask her like if she's okay?
Yeah. He comes back.
So he comes back and
to
checks
visit
on her
very briefly.
and so like he's always he's just always like keeping an eye out, and I think that's what I like about Islington versus Pierce. I think Pierce never steps in and rescues her, which is like, I don't know, he's kind of there in whatever's going on with her. And Islington does both. Sometimes he's like she's trying to do everything by herself, and he's like, you have to stop trying to do everything by yourself, like let your friends help you, and I'll help you. And so he comes in, and he's maybe rescues is the wrong thing, but he
supports.
He supports, and he kind of is like, you've gone a little too far now, you need to reel back and let me help you. And she goes, yeah, you're probably right, because she tries to do everything by herself, and I think Pierce lets her, which is fine. But then I love that Islington is like,
Pierce
seems
to have a lot of his own stuff going on too that maybe he's working through. I could see where he's just kind of distant and like, she's her own woman.
Yeah, he loves her, which I mean they're both good qualities. I think. I just like that Islington calls her out sometimes, and like, that was really kind of dumb.
Yeah. I don't like to be called out. So.
I don't either, but that's kind of what I like, is that he'll, even if she goes against his advice, he still comes in and is like, hey, yeah, that was too much. Yeah, I thought so. Here, I've already prepared. Like, I knew you were gonna do this, and I knew this was gonna be the outcome, and I've already prepared like this for you. Yeah. You're welcome. Like, kind of deal. So.
As long as it's in a loving way and not an I told you so way. Because I think that's where I don't like it.
He can get a little bit more I told you so. Yeah.
I just like Islington.
Hey, before we move on from the Suitors, I do have one more moment.
Yes.
I like calling him the tenant. When the tenant comes for dinner, and he conquers the couch.
Yes. Yes.
A flutter.
Oh, it is a beautiful moment.
Yeah, I don't remember this.
She says, Well, he's
One or
on the
two.
couch.
Oh, is
It's
that just the way he's
supposed to.
sitting?
And
He's
he's sitting
Okay.
like
He's like
this.
taking and
yeah.
then like his
Yeah.
leg, he's taking up the whole couch.
Like
and
he
he's-
takes ownership. He's like, this,
Yeah.
like, I belong
This is-
here. And she's
yes.
like, I've never seen a man so conquer a couch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love when he's come back over to check out the room to use for pictures, and she's like, you know, people talk about throwing curtains, flinging them open,
Oh.
and I've never seen that actually done before. And like he just did that, and he could be, you know, if the photography falls through, he could be a professional like curtain flinger. And she's just like, wow.
Yes.
And there's another, I don't think it's him, I think it's Roland, but she's talking about, it's a good thing I don't find him good looking because
That's Roland.
yeah.
Because she
but
calls
she's
him the
like,
sun god.
Yeah.
And she's like, and then and she, I think she, I don't know if it's in the here, I can't remember. She walks in the parlor and he's standing at one point. She walks in, she's not expecting to see him, and she's like, and then there was a sun god standing by my fireplace. So does Agnes get giddy about Islington yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love Agnes's crush on Islington. Has the portrait thing
No,
happened?
sadly.
we clearly are going to need a part 2.
Yes.
So much.
Okay, last question for this section. Which character would you invite to tea?
Hawks. I want to pick his brain.
But would he come and stay, or would he leave in the middle of tea?
He would drop some wisdom and leave, and I'd
And
be like,
leave.
oh yeah, now I get to go to bed.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
He doesn't stay very long.
Yeah.
You can both be
Yeah.
Or
influenced.
he's reading if he does stay.
Yeah, that's true.
You can
Yeah.
do that. Maybe you could give me a
Oh,
card
okay.
with like an animal on it or something.
Yes.
Like, this is who you remind me of.
Oh, side note, I love when Emma insisted that her aunt give her a lion on her calling card. And she's like, and I want a lion on the back. And I was like, fine. So she gets the lion.
But
The
she's
way
like,
that
it's
she sets
yeah.
it up. She's like, I hate to say manipulating. She just knows how her aunt
Yes.
thinks, and so she
Yes.
presents it as a challenge of this would.
Yeah,
You
can
know,
you even do
can
that?
you even
Yeah.
get a card this awesome? And the aunt's like, done.
Yeah.
Take
Of
that.
course I can.
Of course. Why would I not be able to do that? Now, I put I want the Duke of Islington and Emma there, just so I can hear them banter. Because their
Yes.
banter is fun. Their banter is fun. I ship Pierce, but I enjoy listening to Islington.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be upset if they got together.
Yeah.
But I feel like they just do this a lot.
Yeah.
So,
But I enjoy that. So
yeah, it is fun.
I enjoy a little bitty banter.
Do we think maybe all the different suitors bring out a different side of her to support?
Yeah.
I think they do. I think they do.
So it's gonna.
Oh, and there's so much that happens later.
You should have stopped yourself. Restrain.
I had no restraint. It briefly flooded across my mind. Lindsay, you should stop. And then I said, no. I shut.
No, thank you.
I knew this was going to happen, too. I knew I was going to be sitting here going, like, biting
Did
my
that.
tongue.
Yeah.
I almost think her friend Mary, because I am so curious as to how she got the idea to hire a cousin for her chaperone, and then I'm like, she got to go play cards at like a gentleman's card place, and she was dressed up as the man. I'm like,
Yes.
I want to hear about that.
Yes.
Tell me.
Like, did at any point were you scared that you were going to get caught? Did you win? Did you lose? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious about her.
Yeah.
I don't like love her friend. I'm not like, oh, I love her friend. I'm just more of like, I just need to know how you do the things
I
you
would
do in
say
life.
it's a lot. I think, because I've thought about this a lot. How many of the characters that we read about, like in the 1800s, would disguise themselves as men? And I think it was a lot easier because the dress code was so this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You would never see a woman in pants, and so you'd be like, oh yeah, he's a man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you would just,
Yeah.
Right.
And there's so many layers to, like, hide under.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and the fact that, so Jack is over here pretending to be her cousin, and then he and Emma go to the school, and they pretend to be married so they can retrieve the volumes of Jane Eyre. And just the fact that, like, there's no, I don't know, they're getting away with passing people off as other people, and you just can't hardly do that
No, you
nowadays
can't do it.
unless you go create, like, a whole background of profile and a whole trail.
We've got like fingerprints and
social
face
media
recognition and
just social
driver's
media alone,
licenses.
It's like somebody can look you up and boom, there you are.
Yeah.
And so the fact that they could get away with that, at first I was like, this is kind of crazy, and then I was like, well, no, but if you didn't know somebody back then, you didn't know them. You can't go.
And like, why would somebody be faking that?
Yeah, that's true. But that part was.
Yeah. And I know that he drugged the drink of the headmistress. She's
Oh,
like,
I was
what?
appalled.
I was really like
how could
Jack.
you do that?
And he's like, oh, no big deal. And yeah, I
like
didn't
him.
catch on until Emma said something, and I was like, wait, what? I didn't catch that was what he was doing until.
He's kind of fun. Like, I know he's supposed to be the bad character, but part of me is like, he's kind of funny.
Listen,
I
the
love all
rogues
the
are
nicknames he gave her.
the rogues are the best people. I'm just gonna.
I know.
They're fun.
I
You don't like the rogue.
well, think about other things.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
based
Jack,
on my knowledge.
Jack, I don't. He is such a wild card. And I'm
Yeah,
like, he
I
could
don't
be
want
so
him-
bad. I don't.
yeah.
Every time he comes on, I get like stressed out.
Okay.
Every time he's on the page, 'cause I'm like, oh my, like he's gonna. So far, he's been relatively harmless, but
Yeah.
I'm like, he could be. We don't know. Like, is
Okay.
he just kind of a harmless con man
Mm-hmm.
who just, or is he in like really bad stuff and he's about to? He makes me so nervous every time
Okay.
he's on the page.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay.
like, please go away.
I think it was funny that he pretended to be her husband and just like spot on acting.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
hello,
Just didn't
Like,
drop
my
it.
pumpkin.
my puppet. Like, he just
Yes,
is
he
like,
just the
you can believe it.
Yeah,
It's just kind of
I went
fun.
through and highlighted those yesterday because there was like my cherry pie,
Yes.
and then at one point he calls her like his meat pie or something,
Yes.
and I was like,
I think one's like
There
sugar
is
plum
already
berry.
Yes.
Yeah.
making
Yeah.
it, and then I think, did she return a few, like, she
Yeah,
said
she
she
did.
sugar plum or
Or
something
pudding.
at first.
She said
Said
pudding.
Oh, pudding.
And then he started
went,
getting crazy.
Yeah.
Like, that's
Yeah.
when he started going, okay.
Yeah.
But when he saw she was hungry, he ordered a lot of food,
let
and
her
I'm
eat
like,
it.
Yeah, I
that.
appreciated that.
Yes.
That was nice.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
nice.
that
I
was
enjoyed
nice.
that meal with
I
them.
didn't know
I
if
don't
he
know
had
what they ate,
money.
but I was very
There's
glad
some-
about that meal.
Yeah.
I was like, we go on
I
a
just
trip
think
on the
really
train
nice
and we get a
sandwiches.
meal.
Yes.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Can I just have like one more?
Yes.
Yes.
Since we're talking about
Yes.
characters, I want to talk about the town of St. Crispin as a character.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
How magical is this town? I
Yes.
love it.
Yes.
It is so. It's just like whimsical enough, but grounded in reality, and I love it.
I love that they have a ghost.
Yes,
Yes.
and it's just a
I
town
am so
ghost.
curious
The town
about the
ghost.
town ghost.
I
Yeah.
know.
I'm like, because at first I thought it was just a random thing that people talked about, and then he keeps showing up and he actually says stuff, and I'm like,
And,
I'm sorry, this goes against the laws
and
of reality.
Emma
like,
is looking
I'm
for,
confused.
and that's where it's like, I kind of, because there's a ghost and because things go missing and they just reappear randomly,
That is
I'm like,
so
this
weird.
is technically a fantasy realm of 18. So it's not. That's kind of where my historical accuracy is like, okay, this isn't a real place. This isn't real
Yeah.
1880s London. This is like an alternate, slightly magical reality.
Do you think the ghost is moving all the stuff?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I think
okay.
it's just
It's just
like
like,
another
that could be
weird thing that
interesting.
happens.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
like stuff like
I
disappears.
really thought there would
Yeah.
be an explanation for that at some point,
No.
and thus far
Not
there's
yet.
no explanation.
I
just
haven't.
part of the
It's,
town
it's,
story.
there's not. It's meant to be like a magical, quirky thing that
Yeah.
happens, just like a ghost.
Yeah.
I also love that the monks practice in the garden from midnight to dawn, and you just hear them chanting,
It's such
It's
a
so
quirky
weird.
neighborhood.
It is.
Yep.
It's so.
and that's why she's able to get away with her quirky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the read and write, which I did not know. I thought it was written as read and write, and then I actually looked at the words to it, and it was like read, like a read of something.
Yeah,
like
like
a
I
rant,
never-
and then,
I just put that together when you said it out loud. I was like,
yeah.
because they're both spelled differently. The RITE.
I just love the idea of it because I love places like that where you can go get a pastry and a snack
Yeah.
and go
And it's
hang
like
out with
right on the
people.
corner.
And purchase some things, and then also find the things that you lost.
Yes.
What I love is that when you lose things, they are actually at a place and they're not just gone.
Yes.
Because when I lose things, they're just gone. Oh.
But I love how they all band together for the young hawks too, and it's like
Uh-huh.
they're churchgoers because it's part of the culture. You go to church, but then they're like, they really like this pastor, so they come out just to see it's like the day at the theater.
Yeah,
Yes.
what he's gonna do.
So the next section is favorite moments, and the first thing is favorite scene. Mine is the "we have mice" scene.
Yes.
I'm just like, we have mice.
That is
Yes,
so
I know.
cute.
So cute.
Oh. Okay. So when, I don't know if this is my favorite scene or not, but this was when the tenant comes back and he's gonna have a business proposal. I thought he was gonna say, "Hey, let's get accidentally married, like my friend," and I was like, that would be a ride.
Yes.
But it didn't happen, so I was like, well, okay. But I did like her that he accidentally married.
Yes.
Yes. I was like, how does that happen? And he's like, oh yeah, just no big deal.
Just happens.
Don't worry about it.
And then that her friend knows the other one, and it was really fun.
Yeah,
I
that
love
was. Yeah.
how much Archibald hates the cat.
He deserves a cat.
I just love that.
And that he doesn't know anything, he thinks it's a demon.
Yes.
Okay, I think my favorite is that Hawks sets up a confessional just for Archibald,
Yeah.
and then he goes and spills his secret around town.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, that's my favorite scene.
My favorite scene's actually book 3.
Okay, favorite
Well,
scene
favorite
from
scene
book
of-
1 and 2.
I'm trying to remember what's happened so far. Just a moment.
I do love the accidentally acquiring a wife section because she just could not let go of
Yeah.
that. She was like, "But what does that mean?" She said accidentally acquiring a wife. Is she aware that she's an accident?
Yeah.
What?
It's true, because
That
in
was
those
fun.
days everything was very laid out. You didn't just go to a courthouse
Yeah.
on a
What does
whim.
that mean?
Was it an accident for him or?
Yeah. She had a lot of questions.
I know my favorite scene.
Oh,
Okay.
so this is like a tiny scene, but I loved the dress part where she's describing the different dresses that she gets because I love hearing about people's clothes and their dresses, especially in this time era. So just the different colors and styles. I was like, oh, that's so nice. I want to see her wardrobe.
I know. That would be fun to see it.
I want to see how it complements Arabella. I was confused on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Like
not.
putting
I
it
don't
together,
have the
how does it
artist's eye
complement?
to be like, oh yes.
Maybe you can draw us some dresses.
Probably I think they're still pretty, but I would guess that hers sound like darker in
Muted.
nature. They're more muted, and Arabella's are always like blue and all these like
We're like
bright light jewel
tones.
colors.
Yeah.
And then she has some jewel colors, but they're like darker,
Yeah.
and so I think that
Okay.
kind of
It's like the contrast.
makes her stand out.
That makes sense. Okay, so I love when she brings the journal back to Islington, and she's like, "I've discovered that this is yours." And she gets put in the rabbit room, and she's like, "Why is it the rabbit room?" And then when he's standing there, she realizes, "I'm the rabbit, and you're coming to get me." Okay.
And he
It's-
acknowledged that
Oh, yeah,
wasn't
like, that's
even
the point.
her. That is.
Yeah. But yes, I'm.
It's not her imagination.
Yeah.
It's like actually.
Yeah, it's like this is where I intimidate. This is the room in which I intimidate people. Like he has a whole intimidation room.
That is the
But then the
plot.
fact that he's like, but you have had a lot of rabbits, but you were never one of them, and like pays her a compliment.
Yeah, like she was not easily hunted. So
My question for you guys: who did you think wrote the journal when you first saw it?
I had absolutely no idea.
Oh, I didn't know.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Hawks. I mean, not Hawks. I thought it was the
Oh.
tenant.
Oh, the tenant. Okay.
I don't
But then I was
think
like, she would have recognized his writing.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
So
true.
she is so, when she figures out who did it, like, she is just so mortified. I honestly almost thought that it was her cousin. I was like, maybe he has this very weird poetic side, and it's from a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I was horrified with her because I thought, what if it's her cousin? That would be terrible. And then it wasn't, and I was very shocked. I did not see that one coming. I was like, oh, this is different, going a different direction than I thought. He was was also a character, Islington was a character that I was not aware would be more prominent. Mm-hmm. And so the fact that he ended up back in the story,
I think that's what threw me off, because he was just kind of there. And then, so when she was reading the journal, he didn't cross my mind because I didn't realize he was going to be a primary character. So I think that's why he didn't.
Fun, though.
And so it was Islington. I was like, Islington. Yeah. And then she went and she admitted that I was like, girl.
You bring some stuff.
Props for honesty, but like I would have lied my way through the whole thing. The whole thing, because then she's like, and I might have read it 3 times. I'm like, why are you talking? Just stop talking. There is no need for any of this. So, but obviously he appreciated her honesty. Yeah. And I love that. I think that's why I like him too, is because he's like, externally he's very kind of cold and calculated, but then internally he's clearly very warm and soft and has like beauty on the inside. Yeah. And I think she brings that out of him. Mm-hmm. And so that's kind of, I think, why I like him. That's
interesting. Yeah.
Because he's like, he's Darcy again, like on the face he's very cold, but in the back he's very warm and affectionate and poetic, and like she brings that out of him. And like Elizabeth did with Darcy. So that's why I like Islington.
Well, that makes me feel bad for wanting the tenant.
I mean, it's just, that's like I just like Islington the best. I love Pierce, but I really like Islington. Because he's just, and I can't say that.
Okay.
And I'm going to admit that I've read another book. I recently read A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, which is really good.
Oh, you were telling us about that.
I was. But in that book, people watches from her window, and there's a duke across the street, and she watches him because she never sees him, but he leaves late at night and comes back early in the morning. Mm-hmm. And I just realized I conflated the two, and I thought this was the duke that she was watching through the window. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, okay, I need to like notice that. That is not this guy.
So the other reason I like Islington is because if she marries him, all of her problems are solved.
Yeah, that's true.
So like, I'm kind of like, I don't know, maybe Pierce has like a fortune hiding. He might. But I'm kind of like, if you marry Islington, first of all, take that, Aunt Eugenia.
I know.
And then second of all, but she couldn't show it because now she's a duchess. And also Archibald. Like, I'm just like, she would own so many people if she married a duke.
That's true.
So that's kind of a little petty. A little petty reason.
Well, I mean, she deserves it.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially that's what Lizzie did in Pride and Prejudice.
She did.
Everybody
So that's what
we didn't expect that out of you.
Yeah.
I was like, whoops.
Yeah. So those are, sorry, I gotta stop talking about those.
I have 2 thoughts. Can we talk about her money? Is that
okay? Yes.
Her money situation?
Yeah.
First of all, I recently learned, like in the past year, and I think it was that other book that you were talking about, the murder one.
Oh yeah.
The Pride and Prejudice murder one. I read like the first chapter of that, and it explained that when we hear, oh, he makes $10,000 a year, that's interest, and they live off the interest of their money. I never knew that.
Oh.
And that's what she's talking about here is you're supposed to have a bunch of money and you live off the interest and that's your living.
Yes.
So Archibald has been spending all the base money and she's not going to make any interest on it anymore. So that's what's happening.
That makes so much
Yes.
Because that's how you...
On his stupid mourning robes.
I have a whole thing.
Oh,
the
the mourning robes.
Dave Ramsey would appreciate this.
Yes, he would. But then you hear Roland and his gambling table starts at $50,000. So I'm like, is Darcy just like really poor? And we're just like how rich is this guy?
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
Like I don't know. I'm always like 10,000 a year, but this guy's just throwing away 50,000. So I guess they're in London. That makes a difference.
I would imagine they're probably gambling assets as well. Because like so they probably like 10,000 is like liquid. But then, I mean, can you imagine how much Pemberley is worth? Like, if there's horses in the stable, those are worth a lot, like good racing horses. Land, like, oftentimes they had multiple houses. And then you have, like, asset-wise, like, way more than what actually you can spend.
Wow.
So I think that's also the difference. So So they might start at 50,000, but you may have thrown in a couple of racehorses, a summer home, like, you know, your sister's dowry, like.
Oh gosh.
Because who cares about the lady? Who cares about her?
Yeah.
I'm a little mad at Emma's dad that he didn't set her up well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even though you don't expect to die young, but to have her stuff leveraged out to other people who don't have her best interest at heart is not a good thing for a father to do.
No. I don't think he meant to. I think he was a good dad, but I don't.
He's just too nice.
Yeah.
He's not pragmatic, I'll say that.
Yeah, I think he's just too nice.
Yeah.
Optimistic.
Yeah.
And does Archibald not have his own money to live off of?
No. All he has is the library. The aunt, I think he married the aunt for her money, and then she died suddenly, and then he had nothing except the library. That's why he's so mad at
he
Emma.
had money. I assumed
That's why
he was
he's
a
so
dreamer.
mad at
I am just like appalled at what he did anyway, but it's also like he hates horse racing, and that's where he just wasted the money, like except for the morning robes, which he loves. I'm like, at least that's something that he enjoys and uses, even though I don't appreciate that he enjoys and uses, and I don't
And
care
he
that
wears them
does,
outside the
but-
house, and no
like,
one calls
under
him on
his
it.
regular clothes.
And it's like, if a lady did that, she'd be in the insane asylum.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, but he's been banned from
But
so
he's
many
eccentric.
places.
Yeah.
oh, I didn't
Oh.
put that together. Okay.
Well, just like
Well,
at
we're
least
not gotten there yet.
instead of
Oh,
going
okay.
and gambling it all away at the track, like I don't know, go on big trips, go eat delicious food.
But he has no joy. There is nothing in the
That's
world that brings him
true.
joy except the morning roads. And like he didn't think through like this. He has nothing. Like what did he think was going to happen to him when Emma got home? Like this is your future too that you're spending away.
He was
Yeah.
just focused on being spiteful.
Yeah.
I know, and he wasn't
Vengeful.
thinking. And then
And the fact that Agnes gets £2 a year.
Oh.
yes,
£2. I always, isn't a pound like kind of the equivalent of $1?
yeah,
And then,
Which I guess she gets room and food, so she
Okay.
probably eats. So like her living part is, but yeah, it's
but I would
the
say
difference
2
between that
a
and the other
week.
guy is just
And he gets 30, and when she's like, we'll just reduce it. How's he gonna live? Well, how does Agnes live?
yes, yes, and he's useless.
yeah.
You
I love
never
the
think
quote
about
at
her.
the beginning of the book where she's like telling Perion to go get paint. She says, "I'm not asking you to help me, Perion. I told him when I found him in the drawing room with his feet quite up. I'm only asking you to use your feet for something other than what you're doing right now."
Yes.
I was like, I feel like I need to hang on to that for when I have kids.
Yes.
I'm not
That was
asking
good.
your help. I'm just asking you to use what you already have to do something different.
Yeah.
And then she has to remind him, I'm coming of age in like 3 months.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was slightly scared for her that he was now offended and mad, but because I was like,
He
what
knows
if
how
does
good he has
something?
it. He knows.
But I'm like, now I'm feeling better about the fact that he's offended and mad that his wage is being cut because he doesn't.
How do you, the luxuries he has if she gets $2 a year, $2 a year.
Yeah.
Poor I can't wrap my mind around that.
Yeah.
No wonder she was so excited for Piccadilly.
Yeah.
And it's just a train station, isn't it? It's Piccadilly Circus. It's not.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not a circus. I think it's a train station.
I have no idea.
Look it up. Wait, 'cause like it's not. Okay.
Research moment.
Well, I wanted to hear everybody's favorite quote.
Oh,
It's hard.
girl, I don't even know.
I know.
Ooh.
I can't.
I got.
Okay.
I can't know.
Give me a minute.
I
Okay.
love just any Benjamin Islington and
Yeah.
Emma, I think.
Yeah.
How? It's a road junction.
What?
It's a bustling, iconic road junction in the public space in London's West End. So it wasn't even outside of London.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's not special. It sounds real cool,
Yeah.
but
it's like
it's not.
Well, that's funny.
Like there might have been street vendors, I guess, maybe.
I
Okay.
can
But-
see that.
Like it's not. It's not even. It's not a day trip spot.
Oh, Agnes.
I mean, essentially, I guess it was like their Times Square.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, I think so. That
Okay.
makes sense.
Maybe that's kind of the version of like going to the mall for
Oh,
her
okay.
too.
That would, okay. Okay.
But still, I totally thought it was the circus.
Yeah, no, it's,
I did too.
never
I didn't
thought
know.
it. I don't know that I thought about it that much, but I always
I've read it.
assumed-
I've come across it in a lot of different books.
Okay.
And that's how I learned.
Interesting.
Like, it is not a circus.
Well, that's good to know.
Also, Parks and Rec taught me that because Andy Dwyer goes to London and goes, Piccadilly Circus? Not a circus? And I was like,
What is it?
yeah, it's at like a train station or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Favorite line, March 11th. Rain, dismal enough to be cozy. Yeah.
My favorite line
I didn't do any marks in my books.
is
Oh.
the dedication that starts in the second one, not the dedication for the first. Emma M. Lyon would like to dedicate her journals to all those who have the presumption to read them.
Yes.
She understands the temptation to do so.
Oh!
She read his LinkedIn.
Okay. I do like, there's a one journal where she goes, in 100 years, people will read our journals and realize and be like, you danced the night away, and we're like, yeah, we know, and it's not very smart.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, it's, and she talks about like waking up with like, not a hangover, but with a headache, and I'm like, well, you know, today people drink the day away, so
Yeah.
you're a little bit better.
Yeah, at least you danced.
Yeah.
Made it classy.
There's probably a lot more, but I have two that, where did those go? Oh, I love the part where her aunt is talking about you're gonna have new clothes and, burn that, or burn
Yeah.
something, and she says, are you referring to the clothes or my person? And the aunt says both, burn the clothes and reform the character, promptly.
Yes.
I just that's just cracking the wit
Yes.
is strong with her. But then also she's talking about her uncle Spencer later, which was the aunt's husband,
Is
and
he?
she says my uncle, Lord Spencer, was still alive, but no more vocal than he is now, dead these 4 years.
Oh, we should have taken.
That's just such an interesting way to say he wasn't talkative at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
Sorry, I
this is
didn't
random
prepare a favorite quote.
spot, but I love when Cousin Archibald goes to visit his sister to demand Emma's wages. I appreciate that he did that because he should have,
Well,
you know.
he only did that because he
Oh my
realized he was going to have to live off of what Emma has too.
Yep.
And Emma can't support him based on what he left her. So that's the only reason he goes.
I think I hate Mathilde most of all.
She's horrible. She's horrible.
Does she come back later in the books? Because I thought we
don't
were done
think
with her.
so.
Okay,
No,
good.
no.
Okay.
Not so
don't
far
think
that
Okay.
Oh, that would
So
be bad.
he leaves and he's gonna be gone longer than expected, and so they celebrate, and she says, and there may have been a cake, and I was like, oh my goodness, they actually made a cake, like to celebrate the fact that he would be gone.
Yes.
But then
That
he
just
comes
is
back
so
and he's
funny.
like, you have no idea what I've been through. And it's like, dude, you've been gone for 2 weeks. She was there for 3 years.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
did not pay her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
no empathy, no
Horrible.
anything outside of himself.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. So our last thing we're going to talk about is just some of the themes in the first 2 books. I think that there's an overall theme over all of the books, but one of the ones that I noticed most was the power of friendship
Yeah.
and how different friendships bring out different personalities and things in the people. But also, I think it also, on thinking on it a little bit longer, it deals with grief pretty heavily. It deals with
Yeah.
it in a cozy way. It's not
Yeah.
graphic, it's not
You're not
terrible,
wallowing in it.
Mm-hmm.
but you still,
Yeah.
you see that element
Yeah.
with Emma.
She
So,
lost a lot of people.
themes do you see?
I honestly didn't track it. I was just trying to track all the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like how, when it talks about her grief, she does mention, like, she was bedridden for a few, like, however long. And I just like that it's mentioned. We don't have to dwell on it, but she's just like, it was real for her. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we haven't talked about Victoria.
No.
Victoria.
Her mother, okay, her dad dies. 11 months later, her mother dies of consumption. she is sent to live with this person whose parrot died.
Yep.
Her parakeet died, and she's told you have to be nice to her because her parakeet just died.
Yes. She's not allowed to wear mourning clothes. She's not allowed to be sad.
And deference
and, like,
to her grief.
2 times that she even tears up or slightly cries, then she gets, what was her nickname?
Morbidia.
Morbidia.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And then she meets her later, and she's just like, la 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 la. Don't you remember how creepy you were? You were terrible. And I was like,
yeah, that was her.
Thankfully, she hasn't shown back up again.
Yes.
these people are insufferable.
Yes. And
They're so
is
selfish
exactly
and
the right
self-centered.
word.
Yeah. Maybe that's a theme.
Insufferable.
There are insufferable people around.
You just gotta muddle through them.
Yeah, I think that she does that well, though. I think
Yeah.
that she deals with grief, she deals with crazy people, and she still is relatively normal. Like, she's a normal person, she's somebody you can root for, and she just has real reactions to all of those things, so.
Yeah.
Does anybody else have any thoughts on any other themes?
I don't think so.
Yeah, it was a hard question. I'm not really good. I feel like when a book is good, you don't really know what the theme is unless you just really
Unless you're
That's true.
think about it.
If you're really,
I think one of the themes is if you get mad at someone, it's perfectly acceptable to just slap them with a book. Because she does that 3 times.
Did she?
3 times.
So far.
So
Yeah. Like, book slap and read some more.
You
We
need
could
a
do
nice
a book
hardcover.
slap instead of the tortilla slap challenge.
Yeah. I feel like it would
Okay.
hurt a little more.
That
than
might
tortilla.
hurt. Well,
I'm
these
not
are
with an
lighter.
Emma book. I mean,
This would be appropriate to use since she slaps people. Yes, use her books.
All right, so moving right along. Lindsey, can you tell us a little bit about how to join the Kindred community?
Yes. So, by the time that this was dropped, our original kind of initial run of our subscription box, the Founders Box, will have closed. However, that will be reopening. So, please join our email list. You can, we have a link on Instagram that says Join the Book Club. You can join our email list there, and please check your spam folder. For some reason, we're going to a lot of spam folders, so check your spam folder, mark it as not spam. That helps us get better deliverability, as well as ensures that you get our emails. So that you can keep up with any sales that we're running, when we reopen for our next batch of subscriptions. So we would love to have you along with us. Again, reminder, this will be the last podcast where the entirety of the podcast is available for free. So, moving forward, once our subscription boxes get going starting next month, the last half of the podcast that really gets more into the book and into the spoilers, that will be just for our community. We're also having some more fun stuff. We're planning like some author Q&As. We're planning so just some like really fun goodies for our community that are kind of above and beyond even just the podcast. So that'll be something that I think will be really fun and add a lot of value to our community that we're really looking forward to providing. But again, that will be all for our box subscribers and not for kind of the general community. Although we do love having you follow along. We do post a lot of really fun stuff on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll continue to send out some different emails that have value for you and that have different things that you can do to support us if a box is not in the cards for you right now.
Yeah, thank you. And then I would like to close with a quote from the book and also a question to our viewers. But the quote says, "St. George is not the only one who can slay a dragon, Emma M. Lyon. I've seen you wield a sword."
Yes.
And then our question, who do you ship with Emma?
got a lot of hot takes here, and I'm interested to see.
I know.
Do you align with
I
one of us? Are
know.
you different? And if you're different,
Yes.
tell us
What
how.
team are you on?
Yes.
What team? Yes.